So, I know what you're wondering right now. Ray, where's my montage? Well, guess what? Your montage got delayed. We are starting a new series where I am showing you the best smoke setups. In my old team, now I currently don't have a stack. I am looking for one because my old stack stopped playing the game. But, listen. New series, smoke guide on every map. We are starting it off with Oregon, and it is going to be epic. I'm not the best smoke player, but I still am a smoke main. So, I'm going to show you how I've been playing in my 3 months of PC. I've got a bit of experience now. I'm going to show you how I personally play smoke. You can play it different. This is my opinion. Hopefully you guys learn some strats and do some cool stuff in the game. Maybe get some clips out of these strats, make a montage like me, You never know. So, hope you enjoy this video. I'll have a new one up next week with the next map. So, hope you enjoy and see you guys. So, the first site that we are going to be going into is indeed the Oregon Kids Dorm section. So, the first thing I would do is make a rotate over here. Make sure you can get into attic. Some people like to play this spot over here. You can prep this as well unless your teammate wants to do it. But essentially you just break these and then you have a vault prompt over here. Now you can get up here. It's a really good hold. But with smoke, I would not personally do that. What I would do is reinforce this wall to start off. And this is what I do. You can do whatever you want, but I'm showing you. So here, there are two things that you can do mainly. I prefer the first one because I don't generally stack. But if I'm in a stack, what I will do is I will make a rotate over here, sitting down. And then I will put a shield here. Now, the reason I say you need a stack for this is because you need a Jaeger to be able to place all 3 ADSs, because this is a really easy nade spot. But what you can do from here is you can contest into white, you can contest here if you wanted to, you can easily deny this plant, and then if you go over here, you can deny the plant there, and then you would also make high holds over here. So you can get that as well. The second variation of the strat is this over here would be a vault rotate, right? And you want to put your shield here, so you can't be contested on from white, and then you're just going to hold here and put some high holds over here. So this is the one I play the most when I solo queue, because I am not as risky to them breaking my shield over here and getting naded, and I don't really need ADSs. Kids repel can't hit me, attic push can't really get me. I can peek into this as well, unless I want to go to this angle over here. And yeah, it's pretty good. So here, what we can do is go rotate over here. You are still not covered by the window. You might have to take a few gunfights over here, but I can easily smoke that off. I can smoke this off as well, like you saw before, and it just opens up a really big path for rotation. The last thing I would do here is, maybe if you have someone that's willing to play an attic like this, you can reinforce this wall and then put holes over here. What this does is making master push way harder, because if you have, say you have a Jaeger here, you want to open this hatch as well in case things get sticky from. You can open this, Jaeger can just easily contest over here. So yeah. This was Kid's bedroom. This is what I personally do. Again, this is just showing how I play smoke. You can play smoke however you want, but if you're struggling for ideas, this is how I do it. Let's move on to the next site, which is laundry. Alright, so the next site is laundry. We're going to start off by this rotate. You can make this a standing rotate. It doesn't really matter. I personally would like to make it standing, just in case it's just more comfortable. And then here, same deal. You just want to rotate here. It can be standing. But this is a bit like last time. If you don't have a Jaeger to hold you in the elbow play, it's not going to be nearly as easy. If I'm solo queued, I would still play elbow, but I just be careful. I just be careful of the people. So if you see that you're going to get naded easily, I just back away and quickly reinforce. You want to reinforce these 2 walls. This one's pre-reinforced already. And my shield, some people place it here. I'm going to tell you why this is wrong. If you have Jaegers over here, which you should only have one if you're playing with ADS, you should have one here and then one more far back here. So, the reason you don't want to put your shield here is because the ADS here will not actually catch it. And in some cases, if you have your ADS here, your second one, you can ash shard right in front of here and it won't get it either. So what you have to do is put it far back like this. And then in this position, you cannot get naded if you have ADSs. The second thing I want to do is I want to reinforce this. This is very vital to the whole thing, because you're going to have your teammate here on Jaeger. You're going to have them playing these holds. This is a really common hold by BDS actually. Sometimes Shaco, this is called Shaco spot. Sometimes they usually reinforce it, but I've seen them do this once, and It was really good. I took it and now I make these holes every single round because you can contest here, just, you know, support you playing smoke over here. If you want to as well, you can put this here, this hole, you can look into backstairs, but it's pretty risky for the E-box player because he can get shot from there as well and they'll easily see it. This hatch obviously you want to reinforce, and then here, yet again, more optional holes. You can have another view into the backstairs in case you want that. The last thing I would do in laundry, this hole over here, reinforce this, and I want holes on this side. You also want to make holes here optional as well. These last two holes are optional, but I just like to have them. So you'd want to go across here. I ran in a shotgun ammo, that's my bad. But yeah, you can contest laundry here, and then if you go through the rotate, you can easily contest freezer with this half hole. So yeah, that's my laundry setup. On to the next site. Alright, so the next site is going to be the dining kitchen site. And in this one, you can play this a lot of different ways. I'm just going to show you a couple of them. These two walls, you want to obviously reinforce them. These are like the main walls. You should have a Cade or a Bandit or a Mute here. Making sure they don't get it open. A big reason why they get it open a lot of times is because of this. You can actually place a thermite charge up here. So that's like a secret tip if you didn't know. You place it up here and it de-reinforces some part of this wall and gets it open. So that's something good to know if you made thermite. So, start off with the actual smoke pits. You want to rotate over here. Holy shit, I'm bad at making rotates. Want to rotate over here. Optional rotate over here as well. You don't really use this for much, but you can use this to contest here. But I'm going to show you a way to play it better. Now, here, this sort of depends on how I'm feeling because some people make holes over here to contest with this window. The problem with this is you can easily get shot. If you're peeking onto here, you can easily get shot from here. So I usually reinforce it. You can do what you want. This works. If you know there's no one gonna come from that window. If you know someone's coming or you like don't know for sure, I would just stay clear of making those holes. So this is sort of the dining bit. It's a very simple site. You don't need to do much. You could if they take say they manage to take showers, you could toss a smoke over here. You make those holes, it'll deny the shower pressure, but that's not very useful. Most of the time teams will either going through kitchen or through this wall or this door. So, your shield over here, if you want to place it in the dining section, you can put it in one of two places. You can put one here, which is my preferred one. You can have a Jaeger play here, just taking peeks. I would leave a pixel over here actually. Right here, so you can just peek, maybe make it tighter. Or you can put it in shower if you're gonna have trouble holding it. This is usually where your maestro plays. You can put it here, and then this would actually be good for the holes over here because your maestro can peek that and then stay protected. And then where I would play a smoke would be just roaming around the site because you can rotate into here if your maestro needs help. You can cover this for him. You can watch the push with him. You can go over here. You can contest this window. And if, say you have the shield on the other place, you can go help, if say Jaeger dies, you could replace him here. The other team most of the time won't expect, and you can even go as far as pushing up. If you see they've taken the vertical, you can actually just flank up here slowly, get a freebie if the not concentrator on you. But this won't really work in high ranks. So, for the kitchen side, you want to make a rotate over here, if you want to extend the security. Some people don't like doing this. I feel like kitchens are pretty like worthless side of the map though. But you can have like maybe a Mute or a Malus. An LS shotgun would be actually really good here in case they try to push security in kitchen side. They might try to get this wall open, so it's pretty good for here. You can contest the wall, you can contest here if you keep holding this. And you can even say someone's coming shower hole, you just rotate out of there, go over there. You can get someone pushing for freezer. And yeah, this is sort of the kitchen dining. There's not a lot. And yeah, the next side we go into kitchen meeting is going to be really short because there is pretty much nothing to talk about. So yeah, see you on the next side. Alright, last but not least, we have kitchen meeting. Now, I would really not recommend going this site, but in the event that your solo queue teammates do pick this, I wouldn't personally recommend taking smoke, but you can do it. It's not the best and most useful thing just because the sites are so open that you can't really smoke anything off, but it is an option. So I'd say over here, I would just make a rotate here, first of all. This is pretty vital. The problem with this rotate over here, actually... Nah, you're pretty fine. Unless you want to have someone playing here, I would make the rotate on the other side. But it's pretty universal. You can make it either side. I would actually say put it on this wall and reinforce this one off. I would put the rotate here, like so. That way, you can still, like, sort of see it from garage, but it's more protected. What you can do, actually, is put a shield over here, and this cuts the line of sight. So, like so. You could even contest the garage. Most people do push there when they go into here. There's two ways you can play this. You can play this below, or you can extend up to big tower. Here, you might want to rotate here, but if they take big, it might get sticky. You can play the smoke above here. This is pretty good, but it's not the best thing. Yet again, it's really hard to find good smoke spots over here, because there really isn't any. But you know, over here, just have a bunch of close quarter gunfights. This shouldn't be much of a problem. You can drop safely into sight. So yeah, this, as long as you have some teammate, maybe like a vigil backing you up, holding the kid's side, you should be pretty good. Maybe make a rotate for the vigil heal like you would upstairs. Just guarding the hatch here, you can drop back ready, you can both rotate the side. You do give him hatch, but it's better than just letting them open it if it's reinforced. Here you definitely want these two walls reinforced. And that's about it for this side, to be honest. I mean, you can extend over to here like you did with the last one. And you can see back all the way here. You can see, if you have the rotate there, actually you can see the walk-in. You can get a free clip over there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I would reinforce this, actually. Or unless you want to extend to dining, but then why did you pick meeting if you're just going to defend dining? You know? So yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed this change of pace from the montages. I personally really did enjoy making these videos, and I will be going ahead and releasing a new video next week with the next map, which I have yet to decide, but expect one next week. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys for the next montage dropping soon.